points, if I may say. One is you will have a global qualification. So as a management accountant, you will have a global qualification which entitles you to act as a management accountant anywhere in the world. And I'm saying anywhere in the world, not just the Commonwealth nations. You can work anywhere. I have had CGMA qualified people working in US. If you work in US, you can work in Canada, which means you can work in Latin America. So the whole of West Coast is covered. If you are a CGMA, you're working entire Europe. So that bit of it is done. If you're a CGMA, I'm a CGMA, I'm working in India. So India is covered. I'm not really bothered about what happens in extreme east, and you can work in Japan as well. So Japan and China are covered. I'm not so sure about Russia though. Not really bothered about them. It's just all ice. In terms of what benefits you have there, well, A, it's a global qualification. B, CGM allows you to have, they have a wonderful set of portals which allows you to use their own tools, which helps you as an accountant to use those tools to enhance your own project work. So it's sort of a consortium of all management accountants who come together and use that particular session sort of to bounce ideas of each other. And it's a wonderful thing, because whenever I'm in trouble and I don't know what exactly I should do with a certain budgeting situation or a forecasting problem, I actually probably will go there and just, anonymously, of course, throw in a question saying, this is kind of a problem we are having. This is a crux we are in. How do you think we should get out of it? This is economic condition. How do you think we should manage it? And bank comes back 5 or 6 replies from people across the globe who tell us, okay, so I had a similar situation, and this person is probably sitting somewhere in US or probably in South Africa, and they come up with a solution which can be modified to some extent and applied to us in here. So we have a very interactive portal. You also get access to a wide variety of materials which can help you keep your career enhanced. The biggest value add, of course, or however, would be that you will be part of a elite group of people, a management accountants. And I'm saying this is the best management accounting. No contest against any other groups or any other institutes. CGMA gives you an edge above any other management accountant in terms of how you bear yourself in public, how you bear yourself in the country, in the company. You go and tell in the company that I'm a CGMA, I have this capability, you're here for the interview, and you clear it. When you go out to your end clients, when you're going for a sales pitch, when you're going in for ultimately providing your financial metal, you will see how CGMA helps you in actually proving everyone else wrong. I have pitted myself against CPAs, I've pitted myself against ACCAs, sorry, don't mind, and I've pitted myself against chartered accountants and have come victorious in all the sections. And that's not because it's me, it's because I'm a CGMA qualified person. Plain and simple. End of day.
Sir.
Yes, sure. I part qualified in CIMA. So you've cleared your management.
I started my CIMA, but due to some problem I left. I got only degree CGMA. Yes. Sorry, ADM, Advanced Diploma in Finance. Any opportunity to me for only part qualifications?
Part qualifications, just like it happens even in case of CAs, part qualifications are not given pay packages. So you will not get CGMA pay packages, first thing. You will not be considered as a qualified management accountant. But nevertheless, if you are pitted against a recruiter or a company which takes into kindly the fact that you have a good potential ahead of you, and if you can crack the interviews, you can probably get the job. That's not a problem. But otherwise, part qualification doesn't really get you anywhere unless and until you are probably somewhere situated in continental Europe. Then you have a lot more scope, which is obviously goes without saying because it's based out of UK. So you have a lot more scope for a part qualified person sitting in UK. But a fully qualified person, opportunities are same across the globe, really.
So if you work other than accounting field like corporate...
Just a second. So does that answer your question, sir? No.
So if I work in other than accounting field like corporate law or corporate governance, that experience also counted in CMA?
Yes, it would be counted. We have corporate governance, we have ethics, we have got corporate law as well. Perspective, right? The 3 years post-qual, yeah, it will be counted. Yeah, and he will be.
In India, the organizations prefer CA and CMS more. Then why will they prefer CIMAs over CA and
because
CMA?
They used to prefer CAs more, and up until about last 2 years back, CAs had a complete, shall I say, they had a complete sway over all recruiters. As of now, despite the fact that the government and the ICAI has made it a mandate to have a certain amount of fixed remuneration and a certain grade and so on and so forth, despite that, all the major MNCs, if I may say, I'm not talking of XYZ Khan and company. No, nothing against Khans. I'm just saying. Shah Rukh Khan and company. Okay. So if you're getting hired in Shah Rukh Khan and company as a chartered accountant, I have no problems with it. Best of luck. If you want to work in a global company, in MNC, and even if it's an Indian MNC, companies which are headquartered in India, even now, as of now, they look for people who are management accountants, those who can interpret the numbers, because you cannot just, it's a simple mathematical thing. You cannot have 10 CAs doing a number crunching, filing tax returns and doing taxing and costing. It's just going to cost us a lot more. I will rather invest in a machine which will do that job for me, which will cost me probably 1/5 of that price. But then I will also need someone who will interpret those numbers for me, which is where the management accountants come up in picture. Your CAs are not brilliant as they are with regards doing the accounting. They're probably not so great, or they have not been trained necessarily. And they're still evolving, by the way. ICI, I've got utmost respect for ICI. They're still evolving. They're not interpreting the numbers properly. Whereas the whole breed of management accountants are interpreting the number, making a person who's financially deaf and dumb understand that your company is doing absolutely pathetic, or your company is doing good, or that here's your nearest risk factor and this is how you mitigate it. And that is why you need a global qualification. That's why you need a management accountant to do that job for you. A chartered accountant cannot do that. So yes, you're right. Recruiters used to favor CAs. They still are probably slightly biased. Things are changing. So by the time you actually come up into the work field, assuming you're not still, if you are in 3 years down the line when you are ready to join the work, you'll probably be facing a situation when the propensity to hire chartered accountants are at par with hiring CGMs, if not more. CGMs will probably have a higher, they will have a favor in their.
But
Let's thank you for Tapajyoti sir.